Monique appeared on Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp show where she voiced her grievances on a host of issues.
See, when Lee Daniels says to me, because Cookie from the show Empire, I was offered that role. Now, Taraji tore it up, baby. Listen here. However, I was offered that. Then Felita called me back and say, baby girl, they said you're too difficult to work with. But you hear on the audio that a man told David Talbert I was difficult to work with. Do you see how that cost my family?
Yes.
And with no accountability? Because, it's the great Tyler Perry? No, you've got to be accountable for that. Oprah Winfrey, you've got to be accountable for the things you've done with my family. You've got to be accountable for that.
Monique says Tyler Perry took Empire role from her. Monique, like Cat Williams before her, ripped into her comedic counterparts without mercy on the popular podcast Club Shay Shay Show. The Tyler Perry Studios owner told director Lee Daniels that she was difficult to work with and they subsequently offered the character to Henson. Monique alleges. According to Afrobeats, Monique exposes Kevin Hart, Oprah Winfrey, and Tyler Perry in new video. Comedian and actress Monique Angela Hicks, popularly known as Monique, recently made an appearance on Club Shay Shay. In this online podcast show, she shared some surprising revelations. During her conversation with the former NFL Hall of Famer, she echoed Cat Williams' earlier claims about the presence of gatekeepers in the Hollywood industry. Monique then talked about Kevin Hart, who promised to back her in future ventures, but allegedly reneged on that promise. In response to the news from Indimo, Monique reached out to Kevin Hart to verify the claims. This was because she did not go asking for any partnerships. It was Kevin himself who promised her that he was going to co-produce with her. She was grateful because she was already in a conversation with Indimo where she was trying to get a talk show back. Kevin swiftly denied it, saying that it was a miscommunication, and assured her that he would be in touch soon. However, 2 years have passed, and Monique has yet to receive any communication from Kevin. Despite this, Monique did express gratitude for Kevin Hart's financial support during challenging times. She made a point to highlight that she promptly repaid him with interest.
Kevin Hart. And you know when Cat Williams said gatekeepers?
Yes.
Kevin Hart, I do his podcast.
Yes.
And I want y'all to re-listen to the podcast so you can hear it for yourself. When he first comes on, he says, you're like my mother, you're like my aunt, you're like my sister. Okay? Then we do the podcast. We speak about the Tyler Perry situation. Oprah Winfrey, he said, I don't really know Oprah, but I'm going to reach out to Tyler. I appreciate that. Kevin kept his word. He reached out to Tyler Perry. Kevin Hart called me back about maybe a week or so later. He said, Mo, I talked to Tyler. He said he don't want to revisit it. He said, but I tell you what, let's move past that, Mo. Let's just move past that and let's just do great things. So whatever.
That's what Kevin said.
I want you to hear me, Kevin Hart. Let's move past that, Mo. Let's do some great things together. Don't even worry about it. Whatever y'all want to do, I will partner with you. I'll executive produce with you. You just let me know what you want to do. Now, let me say that before we go any further because I want to make sure I give Kevin Hart his proper credit. When my family was up against the wall, Kevin Hart wrote us a check and said, here you go. We're forever grateful for that. When we were able to give it back, we said, brother, we appreciate you with some interest on top because I don't ever want nobody to think me and my husband. So I want to make sure I put that out there. That brother really helped us out when we needed to be helped out. Then when he came back with, I got you. I didn't ask Kevin Hart to do anything. He said, I'll executive produce. I'll partner with you. I said, good shit, Kevin, because we're in a deal with Endemol. And we're trying to get our talk show back. Mo, whatever it is, I got you. Now, Kevin Hart is one of the biggest entertainers right now in the world, right? And was then. We got off the phone with Kevin Hart. We called Endemol immediately and said, Kevin Hart said, whatever we want to do, he got us. He's going to partner, executive produce. They was like, oh, this is incredible because when you put Kevin Hart's name on it, you already know what it is.
Correct.
2 weeks go by. We get a call from Endemol. Endemol says, we just got a call from Kevin Hart's manager, Dave Becky. And Dave Becky said, Kevin doesn't want anything to do with Monique. So whatever she told y'all, he doesn't want to do anything with her, nothing. You know, he doesn't want any kind of relationship with Monique.
So what changed between the 2 weeks and plus he gave you a check, you gave the money back, then said he would partner with you, executive produce, whatever you need, Mo, hey, we got you. So what transpired, or what do you think transpired between then, that 2 week period?
Well, soon as we got off the phone and they told us what Kevin manager David Becky said, I called Kevin Hart immediately. I said, hey, baby, we just got off the phone with Endemol, and they said Dave Becky called them up and said, you don't want anything to do with me. He said, Mo, that's a miscommunication. I can tell you right now. I said, wait a minute. Are you okay, though, with this white man calling them up? Getting in between our relationship after something you said. He said, Mo, that's a miscommunication, and we're going to talk Tuesday. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you right now, it's a miscommunication. That was 2 years ago. If you talk to him, I talk to him. I've never talked back to Kevin Hart again.
As you come on to the page, kindly hit the like bell, which is the thumbs up bell, and subscribe if you haven't done so as yet. Thank you.
So that's what we're faced with. When you allow somebody to come in between a relationship with a woman that you said, I'm like your mother. You said I'm like these things. I didn't ask you for that. So everything that baby was saying sitting here, everything he was saying was on the up and up. Because when you hear people say, get the anger out your heart. Oh, man, no one's saying he's lying. No one ever said I was lying. It's so easy to discount and devalue because of what we look like.
Right.
However, when it comes to Tyler Perry, I will not allow you to discount or devalue because that is your voice on that audio. Remember on Good Times when Penny's mother was whooping up on her and she had recorded it? That's you on tape. So how does it go from you saying you're going to give me an apology to now I owe you an apology?
Did you not just say it was wrong, Tyler? To say she was difficult for not doing something that she was not contractually obligated to do? Did you not say that you would feel that that was wrong? Or am I missing something?
I absolutely said that, yeah.
So the question I would say is,
okay, is there a number? You know, just taking that back to them was just this huge problem, okay? And I'm going to say Tyler in a minute because I just watched your podcast and it really broke my heart because number one, I feel you. I feel the sadness that's from you in all of this. And I don't want you to feel that. I mean, especially for me. I can't speak for anybody else. But for me, I'm not anyone that wants to hurt or offend anybody, especially you. I think you are brilliantly talented. I think you should have a lot more happening than a war. I thought for sure that if you had campaigned and won it and played by their rules, what would have happened is in the next deal, you would have got more money, millions of dollars, and your career in the film would have been much different. I believe that much in your talent. So in saying all of that, I just say it's just heartbreaking because I don't ever want you to think I'm not trying to blackball or say anything. Please give me what I say. I'm not trying to hurt you. I would never try to hurt you.
if Monique asked Lionsgate for a favor and they told her no, and she's asking for a favor that is not contractual, not something that they're contractually obligated to do, and they told her no, but then she went and told the world how difficult that they were, do you think that that would be fair or unfair?
No, that's not fair. It's not fair.
So the question, pardon me, so the question I would ask of you, good sir, because I appreciate you being honest enough to answer that with a relative quickness. I really do. So the question that I would ask you is this. If we should do unto others as we would have them do unto ourselves, the question I would ask is, how do you sit back, or how would you feel if someone said about you that you were difficult to work with because you didn't want to perform for them a function that you were not contractually able or obligated to do? How would you feel about that?
Well, as I said, that's not fair. If I bring a movie for Monique over there, I'm going to have to say them. I'm going to have to defend them. I'm going to have to fight them.
Well, it's easy. It's easy because all you would be doing is telling the truth. You are 6'6" black man.
Okay? Listen, I ain't got no problem, man. I ain't got no problem. Trust me when I tell you, I ain't got no problem.
Well, that's why we saying, Dan. Let's say it now. Say it now.
Say it now, I'm black and I'm proud.
Come on.
James Brown is counting.
I'm saying it now. I
As you come on to the page, kindly hit the like bell, which is the thumbs up bell, and subscribe if you haven't done so as yet. Thank you.
The reason he lied in your face, and your response was, Kat, I don't know if they're lying or not.
Right.
Because I can only take them at their word.
At their word.
Right?
Yes.
Well, we sent you the audio of Tyler Perry. I don't want you to take me at my word. I want you to hear his words. And what did you hear that man saying? What did you hear that man saying?
He said it.
What did he say?
Is Monique, you know you're not supposed to be recording people.
No. Let me back up.
Okay.
Everything we did was legal. And here's where a black woman really gets the kick in the ass. Had I not recorded Tyler Perry, then it would have been my word against his. And then on top of that, it would have been, he's so powerful, we can't even pay no attention to that.
Right.
Well, now I have him on audio, which is legal to do where we live.
Right.
Okay? We have him on audio. And do you know what some people then said? Why would you record him? Just like you sat there and said, you know what's illegal to do. But did you hear what the man said? I violated you.
Yeah.
I mistreated you.
Yeah.
Do you know, Shannon, that's cost my family tens of millions of dollars?
Yeah.
Over a lie and a rumor?
Is he gonna make he's gonna compensate you for that?
I want you to look in your camera.
Yes.
And I want you to talk to Tyler Perry because you heard what that man said. So ask him, will he compensate my family for that?
Tyler, will you come on Club Shay Shay and let's have a conversation about the fair compensation for what transpired between you and Monique? You can sit right here and she's sitting right here and you and I can have a conversation.
And we'll do you one better. And give me 5 on that, baby. We'll do you one better, Shay. My husband and I'll sit right next to him. See, with this whole situation, and some of the people that Kat talked about, ironically, I have the situation because she called me, Tyler Perry called me, Lionsgate called. When you were on the phone with my husband, you said, I agree with Monique. I agree with the position she's taking. But when it came time to say it out loud, Oprah Winfrey went totally silent. Now, to Tyler Perry's credit, Tyler Perry called us up, right? And he said, I can see the pain in you and I can hear it. And I want to let you know that I would never do nothing to hurt you. But the conversation kept going on. Only for Tyler Perry to admit he did start a rumor that I was difficult to work with. He lied. Only for Tyler Perry to admit I was wrong. And when my movie Boo come out, I'm going to say that. We don't know this sister to be no bullshit. We know she a loud mouth. We know she'll say some shit off the wall. But what we know about it is she true to her word.
And all I would ask you is two questions. The first question is, did you not just say it was wrong?
According to Business Insider, in 2019, Monique accused Winfrey, Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels of having her blacklisted in Hollywood after she refused to participate in the Oscar campaign for the 2009 movie, Precious. Winfrey and Perry were producers for the film, while Daniels was the director. As you come on to the page, kindly hit the like bell, which is the thumbs up bell, and subscribe if you haven't done so as yet. Thank you.
Did you not just say it was wrong, Tyler? To say she was difficult for not doing something that she was not contractually obligated to do? Did you not say that you would feel that that was wrong? Or am I missing something?
I absolutely. Yeah.
So the question I would say is,
Okay, is there a number? Taking that back to them was just a huge problem. Okay, and I'm David Howard because I just watched your podcast, and it really broke my heart because number one, I feel you. I feel the sadness that's from you in all of this, and I don't want you to feel that. I mean, especially from me, I can't speak for anybody else, but from me, I'm not anyone that wants to hurt or offend anybody, especially you. I think you are brilliantly talented. I think you should have a lot more happening that you led a war. I thought for sure that if you had campaigned and won it and played by their rules or from having it in the next deal, you would have got more money, millions of dollars, and your career in the film would have been much different. I believe that much in your talent. So in saying all of that, I just wanted to say. It's just heartbreaking because I don't ever want you to think that I'm out trying to blackball or say anything. Please hear me when I say this. I'm not trying to hurt you. I would never try to hurt you.
If Monique asked Lionsgate for a favor and they told her no, and she's asking for a favor that is not contractual, not something that they're contractually obligated to do, and they told her no, but then she went and told the world how difficult that they were, do you think that that would be fair or unfair?
No, that's not fair. It's not fair.
So the question, pardon me. So the question I would ask of you, good sir, because I appreciate you being honest enough to answer that with a relative quickness. I really do. So the question that I would ask you is this. If we should do unto others as we would have them do unto ourselves, the question I would ask is, how do you sit back, or how would you feel if someone said about you that you were difficult to work with because you didn't want to perform for them a function that you were not contractually able or obligated to do? How would you feel about that?
Well, as I said, that's not fair.
Here is 50 Cent on Big Boy TV show weighing in on Tyler Perry and Monique's situation.
Monique, why is she canceled? And then I knew Tyler wouldn't support that. He never told nobody not to work with her. When I talked to him, he was like, nah, I never told no one not to work with her. And I said, but you Tyler Perry, and you never told anyone to work with her.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I never looked at it like that. Because I said, you just got to consider how strong your influence is at that point.
Monique recounted an incident where Indimo Entertainment conveyed to her that Kevin Hart's manager, Dave Becky, had informed them that Kevin did not want to have any relationship with her, so there wasn't going to be any partnership between them, not now nor in the future. This revelation came as a shock to Monique, particularly because just weeks prior, Kevin Hart had personally assured her that they would work in partnership. This was after she had been on his podcast show and had a conversation about the issues she had with Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey. Kevin had been blunt with he, stating that he had no personal relationship with Oprah, but he would personally reach out to Tyler on her behalf. Monique claimed Kevin Hart never got back to her. She believes that she has been blacklisted or blackballed in the industry, because it has been years that she was offered any meaningful roles after winning the Oscar. After winning the Oscar, usually roles flood in. But in Monique's case, they dried up. Monique emphasizes that it's high time for successful figures in the industry to extend a helping hand and uplift others within the Black community. She points out the lasting impact of a rumor started by Tyler Perry, labeling her as difficult to work with. This unfounded rumor has reportedly cost her millions of dollars, despite having evidence in the form of a recorded phone call from Tyler Perry proving that he fabricated those falsehoods about her. The incident raises questions about the responsibility of influential figures, who have the power to shape opinions and impact the lives of others, to create a more supportive and equitable industry for all.
I heard people saying that, why is he there? Why does he have to be in every interview? Why does he have to be in the background? Why can't Monique do that? Why not?
Why not? Why not? And that's when you see, and these are my sisters, but when you see Taraji, when you see Viola, when you see our sisters speaking out, you never see their representation sitting right there with them. Mm-hmm. You never see them saying, listen, we got to fight together.
Right.
My husband is also my manager, which is my representation.
Right.
But again, we've been so beat down that some of us have a problem with this black man saying, I'm standing right here strong, and I will not flinch and I will not budge. What a sad state of affairs we are now in, where you have people that look like you and I that would question why this man is standing there. Why is he there? It's a sad day when we're questioning why a black man would stand with his black woman. So when you hear black women saying we're the most undervalued, disrespected, underserved, mistreated, violated, exploited, we get all of that. Then you see a black man standing with his black woman saying, not on my watch. And you hear some black men saying, why her husband gotta be there? We're in a sad state of affairs when we begin to question black love and black unity. So they didn't want to hear me, some of them, because of what I look like, because I spoke about their heroes, and because they saw that man standing right there strong.
This is Monique on The View being interviewed by Whoopi Goldberg on the same subject.
I did a movie called Precious. And on that film, I received $50,000, and that was not my argument nor my fight, because that's what I signed up for. I did all of my contractual obligations, and I was done. Then when I started getting calls from Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and Lionsgate, and they wanted me to come work for free. They wanted what? To go over to Cannes and promote this film internationally. And I said to them, I said, guys, my deal is with Lee Daniels, and I've done my job. And they all agreed.
I'm going to stop.
Okay?
Because contractually,
Yes.
when you make a movie, regardless of who you sign the deal with,
Yes.
your job is to go and promote said movie.
Yes.
No. So when they wanted you to come, and we've had this conversation.
And when we did have that conversation, I said, Whoopi, at what point do we stop saying the next time? If I was a white woman, do you know what my name would be?
Wealthy.
Melissa McCarthy.
Oh my goodness.
If I was a white woman, my name would be Melissa McCarthy. Same track record. 5-year sitcom and syndication. Same track record. The opportunities are not the same. So when you have, and as you read all of those things, when you say, wait a minute, Mo, none of them have this, none of them have that, we get judged by a different stick.
All claims in this video are alleged. If you have not subscribed as yet, kindly do so before leaving the page and hit the like bell, the thumbs up bell before you leave. Thank you for watching.